So someone let me know that the audio went out on my video, and where I left off was just this lady letting me know she's not that type of person, for busting me out for having a wig, and how highlights and things are like the same. And I'm like, it's different. You went about it in the wrong way, super rude and disrespectful. And I was like, don't worry, I'm falling back. We're not gonna be friends or have a relationship if you're gonna treat me that type of way and then act like it's not a problem, when clearly my feelings are hurt, you're being a bit rude, and I'm not about that life. So when it comes down to image and feeling secure as a woman, pretty much like going over what I've been going over and expanding on it, is it's hard to be a woman in this world. It's like no matter what you do, you're losing. It's like you could be a great mom, but your kids have too much sugar, so you're losing. It's like there's always a caveat, and it's yes, but in this world for a woman. It's, yeah, you did that great thing, but you could have done it better, but you didn't do it while looking good. You had a bad attitude. Like, it's like people are constantly tearing you down. And I know I read something about, or had a conversation with someone about Kim Kardashian being very narcissistic. And to me, I found that interesting and unfair, because it's like, if she were a man, she wouldn't be getting called out as much. And she's a woman and she's beautiful and celebrating herself. So like, why not just let her win and do what she wants? It's like, as a woman, we're built for destruction and told to like always take care of everyone else. Always think of the other person and their feelings, because you're a woman and you have that capacity because you're naturally nurturing and nobody else is. Like, dear God, men caring about your feelings is just so weird. And it's just like we are put into a daily struggle of being of service to other people, caring about their feelings, nurturing them, helping them recover. There's always these unfair expectations put on women, and it's like, sex is not the realm for me to deal with your problems, care about your feelings, stroke your ego, or take care of your feelings. Like, the most that I will do, there are like very few rules for the bedroom that I have. And like one of them is like, I'm not ever going to like see a man and like his nudity and be like, ugh, that's it? Like, no, that's disrespectful. That's like if someone were to talk about my boobs being dissatisfactory and we're in an intimate setting, it's like, turned off. Like, clearly you ain't ready for this. Like, you don't deserve my boobies, as big or little or whatever you want to call them, as you think they are. Like, that's off-putting, that's rude, and that's disrespectful. But if you're coming from a place of loving yourself, honoring yourself, celebrating who you are, I feel like that's a win, because we have so many people who are willing to shut down, turn off, and not be engaged in the present moment. So why not let people have a space where they can be free and fun and care? And for me, I feel like a narcissistic woman sounds like nonsense. Only because it's like, there are just so many traps for women to not like themselves, to hate themselves, be mad about themselves, to complain about their bodies, complain about their lives, complain about their kids, complain about everything. It's like a woman's main form of communication is complaining. It's complaining, negative, whining. If you've done Mama Gina's School of Womanly Arts with Regena Thomashauer, it's like all we do is swamp the disapproval, the depression, the disenfranchisement. It's like being a woman is literally being like a trash can. Like, you are a dumpster. And side note, I really like cum dumpster, cum catcher as like kind of insulting terms for like whore people, but not necessarily like whores, because like if you're a true whore and prostitute, I respect you. You are doing a service to the world. But if you are like someone who is just, I don't know, I have my moments. If I just want to be insulting / having a fun time with it because it sounds cute, I think of those words. Sometimes I refer to myself as such, because if you're gonna like, come in my mouth, I'm cum catching. Like, it's a fact. Anyways, when it comes to being alive as a woman, we're always taking crap constantly. We are like the diapers of the universe. It's like people love women and adore them, and we're muses and beautiful and amazing. But if I honor that I'm beautiful and amazing, now it's a problem. It's like, wow, how dare you honor the fact that you are gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, intelligent, wonderful, and like really just a gift to this earth. That's not how you're supposed to operate. You're supposed to think you're crap. Like, what? I'm confused. So how is it most people, especially men, especially straight men, I guess I'll say, or people attracted to women, let's say the universe kind of revolves around the fact that women make babies. At its core, if it were not for the female sex of human beings, we would not keep proliferating and amplifying and populating this earth. Humanity would come to a stop if we are not making babies. So if all women are just like, you know what, I'm making a baby. None of us want to do it. I'm sick of it. It hurts my body, makes me look weird, gives me stretch marks. It ain't worth it. So find some other person to make a baby with. Good luck. Because if all the women decided to do that, all of a sudden we're in Handmaid's Tale again. And it's just like, who can have babies? What are we going to do? Nah, world stops. We are necessary and needed for the survival of our like species. If it's not for women, what can a man do? He can just shoot sperm. Like, it's great, very necessary in this process, but it's like, why can't we treat women with respect and honor their beauty? Like, there's always just this level of inadequacy. And in the School of Womanly Arts, it's called like the patriarchal world culture, where it's that negative, doubtful voice that women have to deal with. I believe everyone has an inner critic, and I believe that like the challenge with women is that shaming women publicly is a lot more okay than it is to shame a man publicly. So women are told, like one of my coworkers was like, think about this person's feelings, Latia. They can't read your mind. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit about their feelings. I have to think about everyone else's feelings all the time. Can I like just do my job and like not give a shit about her feelings? Like, can I just give her the information she needs to do her job, and instead of it being an emotional labor, which if we're gonna make it an emotional labor, then bitch, I'm struggling. So why don't you think about my feelings and hop off my jock? Because like lick my clit and like make me feel good before you like piss me off. Please, like, no. I really hate being told to think about the other person's feelings. Been told this since I was a kid, and it's not an effective way to have to work or operate in the world. And that's part of the problem. We keep expecting women to think about other people and be emotional and be caring and nurturing and loving. Can I just be like beautiful and gorgeous and like worship? Like, can I have like my photo shoot moment where everyone's a photographer, like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous and so beautiful. Serve it up, bring it. Yes. Ooh, girl, life, you, wonderful, winning. Let's go. We all need that. And when it comes to sex and play, when you're in that space of just like, I am gorgeous, I am beautiful, I am amazing, that's when you're the best muse. You can convey those emotions and you can bring it and love and be connected, instead of being in your head about, okay, I gotta worry about the kids, and I gotta worry about like my husband, and the house isn't clean, and the toilet paper needs to be bought, and I gotta do the laundry. Oh, the laundry, like, when am I gonna do this? And like, it's like women are the ones who have to like juggle all this stuff in mind, and we're like, oh, women can multitask, women got this, women are like feminine and irrational and illogical, and they get all this stuff done. And it's like, because you make us, like, it's not like I just have the choice to. It's like we're just expected to be of service to everyone all the time, and it's no wonder we don't feel like we're in control of our lives. And it's like you have to go to a school to be taught, hey, take care of yourself first, like put your life mask on and then help your other people, because it's like we're taught like hypocritical. It's like, oh my gosh, you need to take care of yourself first, make sure you're pleasured, and then help other people. Who are you? What kind of mother are you? You're taking care of yourself. Look at your child. Your child is starving. And her hair. Why do you let your baby go out in public like this? And look at how good you look. What is wrong with you? Like, what happened? Like, stop. And it's like, when we have these competing messages in so much of the world, it's like, can I like have a private space where my partner can take care of me and my needs, and I can just feel worshipped and hot and sexy? Like, everyone wants to feel like Beyonce. Everyone wants to feel like Rihanna and superstar and in their power and just beautiful, and like, oh, I make you feel good, like, ooh, that's how hard I get you. Like, yes, like, we need that safe space to let go of superwoman, of supermom, of nurturer, of caretaker, of all of these things that are put on us so that we can be of service to other people. That is not what we are here for. We are here to be beautiful vessels of the divine, and we keep allowing ourselves to be treated as less than, and it's not fair, and it's not fun, and it's challenging to get out of it. And so, like, female sexuality being narcissistic, yes, it's a must. Like, women really need to be narcissistic in general, to be honest. We need to worry about ourselves and be self-centered and self-focused, because we're taught to be externally validated. We're taught to worry about everyone else. We're taught to judge ourselves by the way we're treated and seen, and like from this social lens instead of like from our values and who we are. And it's even like, I've read so many books on like how are women socialized. You're socialized to be a nice girl. Oh, you're not mean like that. You don't use words like that. You're not gonna hit someone. You can't express aggression. You have to like internalize it and find other ways of expressing it. And if you're alpha girl, you're gonna be queen bee, manipulating people and kind of a jerk and a cruel person at heart, where you take your insecurities out on other people and you tear them down to build yourself up. And it's unhealthy and it's not fair. And it's also how like, that's part of like the mean girls culture. It's people who are not secure in themselves who take it out on other people because they get rewarded for it. They get to be the queen of the castle. They get to have power. They get to do what they want. And something that Esther Perel touches on in that chapter in the book is there's a sense of control in American sexuality. There's this puritanical moral value aspect to it, where instead of it just being something for fun and connection and love and intimacy, it becomes something about control. Like, if I sleep with you, I own you. If you do this, you're at power. And it's like, when it comes to sex, there's an element of surrender. You have to surrender to your partner, surrender to the moment, surrender everything, and just be fully present and enjoying it. And that's like a part of what life is about. We can't keep our walls up and being scared to honor, like, women want to be beautiful and gorgeous. Men want to feel of service, like being very gender stereotyped right now. But at the end of the day, we all want to be seen and valued and appreciated. And I feel like there are things that women do that don't make men feel good, and there are things that men do that don't make women feel good. And there are just things that we as human beings do in general where it's like our behavior is bad, and like, let's check ourselves. Because if we want to have these amazing relationships, then we're going to have to open up and expand our views and really just come together as humans instead of constantly fighting. So female sexuality is narcissistic because in our day lives, we're always forced to think about other people. We're always caring for others. Women are probably, like, there are probably way more women who are head cases and just thinking about everything that's going on than we give credit for, because like we're seen as emotional. But there's a lot of analytical thinking and rationalizing and trying to protect people that is also happening behind the scenes in our minds. And then for that sexuality to be narcissistic, it's more from the space of, we need a safe space to let go and surrender to the moment and honor. I want to feel beautiful, gorgeous, seen, and heard. And I brought up Pussy a Reclamation in my first go around because she talks about clitoracy and how if you are approving, accepting, loving, patient, and kind towards pussy will be there for you. It will deliver. It's just in its own time. And that's like what a woman is. A woman can be anything and so amazing when she's ready. It's just that we're so quick to rush and like beat past the moment and not allow space for thought and like really engaging, that's where a lot of our challenges come in. So as long as we take a moment to really just be present for ourselves, for one another, it's going to make such a huge difference in our relationships, especially allowing women the space to be at ease and feel gorgeous and seen and celebrated instead of feeling like trifled over or like she has to do more nurturing. Because like sex is not a space of obligation, it's a space of play and fun and connection. And if we can honor the woman first, or the feminine partner, or the receiving partner, and like really have this ability to focus our attention on their pleasure, that helps everyone in our relationships, whether man to man, woman to woman, woman to man, man to woman, partner, whoever, gender, whatever. It's all about like, there's like a space where sometimes you need someone to be at like the cause and effect, which is from Extended Massive Orgasm by Vera and Steve Bodansky. They go over how sometimes you need someone to receive the intention and the other person to put all their attention on the other. And that's just for a balance of power and creating connection and relationship. So it is okay that women can be narcissistic. I feel like we should celebrate it and honor it because there's too many negative forces ready to beat us down no matter what you do. Like, I do great things and it's like I'm either met with nothing or people are criticizing me, and very few people are celebrating me and cheering me on. I like put myself out there and it's like, wow, a humble brag. Ooh, what's wrong with you? Ooh, you're this, not that. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to celebrate me and be the bragging person that I am, because that's how I keep functioning and keep going. Like, if you're not going to fill my cup, I must fill it for myself. And if I have to fill it with hot air until I get to the point where I back it up, I'll do that. Like, people have let me know. My mom let me know that she knows, like, she likes to joke that I'm her most humble child, because I'm always like, I'm so smart and amazing, and I don't get why people don't understand. And she's like, you're so humble. And she's also come to me and she's like, I can tell that when you say these things that you're gassing yourself up and you don't even believe it. And it's like, it's true. Like, I don't always believe that I'm as amazing as I am, but I tell myself these things to fill myself up, and hopefully, like, as I start living into it, it'll be true and real. Because, like, I've had a lot of people gossip about me, talk smack about me, come at me crazy, give me very bad, unproductive feedback that makes me question myself. And so it's like, I've had to learn to be my own best friend and keep dreams that are so strong and important to me that they help me keep going even when I feel defeated and down. So it's not about really trying to be a mean person or self-centered and not pleasing another. It's that through my pleasure and my being present to the moment, I know my partner is going to have a better experience. And so if we can all honor that, like, sometimes we just need to get in that headspace of, like, feeling gorgeous and, like, hot and sexy, it really helps everyone win at the end of the day.